Testing mic. Okay, we're good. We're back. Hello. Bloodborne is happening. Level 4 Bloodborne is happening. Level 4 Bloodborne as a little old lady who really shouldn't be here is happening. So, at the end of last stream, I was getting my butt kicked by Micolash, and that was about it. So hopefully I can get past him tonight. We'll see. It is weirdly hot in my room right now. I don't know why. I hope nobody's messing with the thermostat. That would be annoying and a little troublesome. Alright, I might have to put on some better armor just to survive like more than a single hit of Micolash's attacks, so I'm just gonna put on the hunter outfit real quick. Again, she looks very silly in this, but that's fine. Make sure I got my hotbar set up, I do. Okay. I don't recall how many times I threw myself at this on Saturday, but hopefully I can get it in one. We'll see. I didn't think to check and see if my weapon was repaired. Not a huge deal, I guess. Good, he's cooperating, thank you. Okay. Get rid of these puppets. Alright, just you. It's fine. That was almost not fine. He doesn't have a lot of health, but his defense is weirdly high. Can you get back in here, please? No? You're gonna be out there? That's fine. Oh. Okay, I need to give Puppet Man there a wide berth. I don't want him interfering. He is going to interfere. I love that. Damn it, it's fine. Ah! For some reason, I almost didn't hit the dodge button there. Whatever. Okay.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
But alas, not too fast. The nightmare swirls and churns unending.
It's very nice, buddy. Now, if you can just cooperate, please. Chasing me with the mirror. Dude, you need to move. Thank you. Okay. Find the place where I can drop down on him. Where is that? I went too far.
As you once did for the vacuous Rome.
This way.
Grant us eyes. Grant us eyes.
Okay, he's in there. Go back up to the top. I do remember what killed me last time is I dropped down into his boss room and tried to plunging attack him and missed, and then he promptly tentacled me to death. So I'm gonna not do that. I'm just gonna spam dodge roll on the ground.
Or some say cosm.
Oh look, my bloodstain.
Do you hear our prayers? As you once did for the vacuous Rome. Grant us eyes. Grant us eyes. Grant eyes on our...
This is fine. Whew. Ow. Right. He tries to punch you in the second phase for some reason. Get out of here! Thank Christ.
Now I'm waking up! I'll forget everything!
Good riddance, you little shit. Let me change back into the Mimo outfit. That's pretty good. Thanks for tuning in, Micolash. Hi, Aiden69, thanks for tuning in. I love this game, but I don't love it enough to practice doing a no-hit run. That sounds like torture. But I'm doing good, thanks for asking. This was a bit of a roadblock for me at the end of last stream. I'm glad I got past it first try. Thank fuck. I did not want to do that again. I need a celebratory drink of water. Okay. I'm not putting the Mensa's cage on. Alright. I actually did something like that last time I streamed this game, Aiden. I did a no melee attacks run, where I let myself use guns and throwing items and projectile hunter tools, but no melee attacks. I think the VODs for that are long since gone from Twitch, but I uploaded them on my YouTube channel if you want to watch that. Go back to home base. I have things to purchase. Hello, doll. Repair my business. Couple of those. Let's see, I've got plenty of sedatives. That's good. I'm gonna need those. I seem unable to purchase blue elixirs, but I have 8 of those, so that should be good. Buy 10 of those, and I guess I'll dump the rest into blood vials. Fair enough, okay. Alright, the plan now is to explore the rest of Mergo's Loft, get the goodies therein, including the blood rock, so I can upgrade my saw clear rate of 10 finally, and then go clean up some optional bosses that I have been ignoring because I haven't had my saw cleaver fully upgraded, and then maybe do the DLC? See how far we get in that. I'm gonna need blue elixir and sedatives, mainly. Fellas. I don't know that I need those chunks for anything else. What is my gun at? Oh, it's at +8. I guess I can get it at a +9, and then maybe eventually 10 for the dolk. But we'll see. I like to jump into that open window there when the elevator is going up instead of down. I just find it easier to get the timing for that properly, because if you miss time to jump into the window, obviously you die. You have to waste the better part of a minute getting back to where you were. I'd rather not do that. I find that trying to do this when the elevator is going up gives you a little bit more leeway. What even is this? I don't remember. An inflicted organ. Chalice dungeon stuff that I'm not interested in doing. Alright, let me chug this. Gotta be careful here. That's what I wanted here. Whew. Okay. Go away, please. Well, I didn't want to chug that, but I'll chug it, I guess. Okay. I wanted her to de-aggro, but she's not interested in doing that, I guess. Fair enough. Pull this. Whew. That was close. It was almost really bad. I don't think there's really a point in visiting the Brain of Mensis this run. He gives you the best moon rune in the game, but there's not really a point to that in this run. I'm only using my my blood echoes to buy supplies and not for like levels or anything. I don't remember if there's anything in this room to loot. Shit. Good news, there's nothing in this room to loot. Bad news, I really shouldn't have fucking gone back in there, Jesus. Alright, let's try that again, yay! We're good at video games. I feel like I barely made that. That's fine. Excuse me. You gotta be pretty quick with that, because the frenzy meter fills pretty fast. And even after you stop, like, getting actively inflicted with frenzy, the meter still builds for a little bit, which is scary. Okay. That is, I think, the choir bell. And I don't really need or want that, so I'm just gonna ignore that chest and not open it. Be better off for it. My loot absolutely everything impulse is screaming right now, but you gotta learn when to keep that impulse under control. I guess I didn't really need to drink that blue elixir then, but better safe than sorry. Just making sure I don't miss anything. Get the free good blood tens gem from a gun. Right. You can pick up a key in Micolash's boss arena to open this door, but I don't really know why you would want to do that. This isn't the most useful shortcut in the world. That's fine. Let's fall down here. Blood rock. Now I can get my cleaver to 10, which is nice. Need that for the coming bosses. I always forget this little exit way is out of here. It always feels like you gotta, like, warp out. And maybe that would have been faster. But I already haven't, so, you know, it's fine. How close am I from the nearest warp point? Pretty close, I think? Ow. Son of a bitch. Nice. Patented elevator action. God, why is it so hot in my room? I'm only wearing a t-shirt and pajamas. I don't even have my hoodie on right now. Okay. Get my standard hotbar. Set back up. Don't need my saw cleaver at plus 10 right now, and I will wait on doing that until later. I don't really feel like fighting these enemies, I'll be honest. Excuse me, gentlemen. I'll just grab all the goodies and be on my way, I think. I tend to forget about that bloodstone chunk. Deeply too. Oh, that's... You have a lot of health, huh? You got a lot of hit points. I think he was about to charge at me and kill me. I'm glad he didn't get to do that. This might... Stop flashing me your butthole on screen, please. This might be non-trivial. Might be leaning more heavily on blue elixirs than I first imagined I would be doing, but that's fine. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I was a little salty at the end of last stream, not gonna lie. But I'm doing pretty okay right now. Aside from being hot. Yeah, it feels like the boars do that on purpose. I don't know how to explain it. But it feels like every single time one of them kills me, they try really, really hard to flash their butthole at me. And I don't like it. And I don't like the fact that FromSoft modeled their butthole. I could have gone without that detail. I don't care how immersive it is. I didn't even notice I was there. Shout out to blue elixirs, they're pretty useful if you don't want to fight things. Right now, I super don't. I think I'm circling around to a wandering nightmare. Yep, there it is. Yeet. Yeet. These things are getting pretty tanky. Okay. I've only got 2 of these. They cost 2 insight per elixir. Let me just see if I can get past these dudes on my own. No thanks. Bye. Not interested. If you... Damn it. I was gonna say, if y'all could fight each other, they were starting to, but, didn't quite work out for me. Okay. Third time's the charm, surely. I should not have chugged that so early. Oh well. I shouldn't really need more blue elixirs in the, any of the other base game areas I'm going to. DLC? Probably. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Get out, get out, get out! Run away! Run away quicker! Hi, Arnhem. Sorry you're having such a bad day. Elevator shortcut. Whew! Okay. I will not be fighting Mergo's wet nurse immediately. I want to go clean up some other optional bosses I've been ignoring first. And I think first on the docket is the Amygdala in the Nightmare Frontier. I think for pretty much all these bosses I'm gonna want to wear something else. The grandma outfit is funny, but I would like to be able to take a single hit before dying. There's a couple of these. Plus 10 saw cleaver, let's go. Oh. Need more echoes to get my gun to +9. There we go. Okay, hotbar for Amygdala. Let me think. Beast blood pellet. Bolt paper. Bone marrow ash. How many Madman's knowledges do I have? I have 12. It's not happening to stock up. There we go. Okay. I'm hoping that Amygdala is going to be rather squishy for this point in the game. He shouldn't last very long, considering his big ol' head is his weak spot, and I have a +10 saw cleaver and a +9 gun. We'll see how it shakes out, but hopefully I get him within the first few tries, but we shall see. Shout out to me from like 2 streams ago for getting this shortcut elevator. It's very based of me. Based? Based on what? That strikes me as something Florence would say. Based? Based on what, dear? He's having a hard enough time in Yarnum as it is without having to deal with the new slang the kids are using. takes big damage from his head, but he does take moderate damage from his arms. So even if I can't get his head... Nice. Okay, we're gonna raise 2. Easy killers. This is maybe not the best spot in the fighting in. Yeah, I'm doing pretty okay. Ow. Taking too much. That's part of the course in this one. That's a juicy chunk of damage. And undead. Perfect. I did not give him enough space. You really, really, really gotta worry about your spacing in this fight. If you're not, like, right up under him, or giving him a super wide berth, pretty high chance you're gonna get clipped. And that is what happened to me, unfortunately. This is totally doable, though. I'm gonna take that off. It's not... I don't think it's gonna be super helpful here. The damage buff would be nice, but, like... effective use of Beast Blood Pellet kinda requires you to be hitting the boss or whatever enemy a lot of times in a row, and Amygdala doesn't really allow for that, for obvious reasons. Alright, let's try this again. Dodged directly into that. Why did I do that? Why did I think that was a good idea? It clearly wasn't. We might be here for a minute. This is fine. Highly entertaining streaming content. Only on twitch.tv/Little Cadenza. It would have been pretty funny if I had done that too late and just like rolled myself directly off the elevator towards my death. You know, like that. Fuck. I'm not even mad. That was too funny. I'm kind of annoyed, but I'm not mad. Annoyed and angry are two different emotions. There's nuance there. I might be losing my mind a little bit because of how hot it is in my room right now. It's fine. Everything's fine. I know what I'm doing. Most of the time. It's all who doesn't know what they're doing, that silver beast. See, they're called silver beasts because they have silver fur. The more you know. Yes, very intimidating. Okay. Honestly, I don't even think the second try was a real attempt. I died very quickly. Get limb broken, idiot. He didn't like that comment. I gotta get out of this corner. Excuse me. Danger of the vertical saga attacks are way slower than the horizontal. Oh, don't throw up on me, that's gross. Gaping dragon ass balls attack. Ugh. Facing the wrong direction. Nice. Nice. What? I kind of just snapped into the visceral there. Get dunked on, nerd. Whew. That didn't take too long. Longer than I would have liked, but not too long. Back to the dream. Okay, next up on the list, bug squashed. Hell yeah. Next on the agenda is Logarius. Logarius? One of those. Beast blood pellet. Fire paper. He doesn't really take much damage from either of those, but he takes more from fire, just barely, so. I forgot about bludgeons. Do I have anything better here? I don't think I do. Looks like this is as good as it's gonna get. Fair enough. That's as good as it's gonna get from my gun. Fair enough. And dump the rest into what piles. Okay, Canehurst time. Logarius always gives me a little bit of trouble. So, my usual plan is to, like, do Canehurst as early as I can, but not Logarius, and then save him for until I've got my weapon fully upgraded, and then I overpower him. But the overpowering part's not possible for obvious reasons. Okay. I love that I can shove the ghosts aside. It's funny to me. I go out of my way to kill that lady so she doesn't throw darts at me while I'm trying to climb the stairs. The stairs? This is clearly a ladder. I promise I know what words are. This is an annoyingly involved run back, by the way. I appreciate that technically it's not very long, but also it's pretty involved, and you're always forced to take just a tiny bit of fall damage every single time you drop down here, even if you fall on the rail. Like I didn't just there, and died unglamorously. Wow. Cool. Love that for me. Yeah, that was pretty silly, huh? Speaking of Looney Tunes, there's apparently a new Looney Tunes movie, like traditionally animated Looney Tunes movie called The Day the Earth Blew Up. It was just released like a couple of weeks ago. Apparently, like, Warner Brothers or whoever is in charge of that just like didn't really market it at all, so I can't imagine it's in theaters anymore or that it's done too well, but I would be interested in seeing that. Yeah, it was. I guess maybe if it ever hits streaming services, but with how studio executives love to just shit-can movies from the ether for tax reasons nowadays, who knows if I'll ever be able to see it anytime soon. That's depressing. You know what's less depressing? Killing the boss of an Ersatz Castlevania level. Let's do that. Okie doke. I will not be surprised if I don't get this boss first try. It always takes me a few attempts to, like, warm up to him. But, I will be kind of sad if I don't get it first try. We'll see. Oh man, I wasn't even thinking. Unlike my no melee challenge run, I can actually interrupt Logarius' phase change here. I mean, like, his phase change will still go off. You can't fully stop it, but you'll prevent him from getting super armor, which is nice. You just know this dude has not had a shower in like 40 years. I might not even remember what that word means anymore. This dude is so gnarly. Wow, dude, you're really easy to bully. Shit. Well, I mismanaged my stamina there a little bit, but I got the visceral off, I guess. Where the fuck did you go? That was going really well until it wasn't. That was a really good first try, though. Encouraging. A little embarrassing, but encouraging. Alright. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Going up the elevator to try that again. Joke's on you, ghosts can't climb ladders for some reason. They're stuck to whatever horizontal level of the physical plane they were on when they died. They cannot elevate or sink any lower. Which is a really weirdly specific and arbitrary rule about ghosts, but it's true. You should look that up. I'm actually a ghost scholar. I know far too much about ghosts. For instance, did you know that a ghost's favorite movie, any ghost, not just Poltergeist or what have you, but a ghost's favorite movie is actually the 1980 comedy classic Airplane, directed by Zucker, and starring Leslie Nielsen, among others. I wrote a whole academic paper about that. You can look that up on the University of Columbia's library website if you want. Surprisingly didn't get laughed out of academia. Usually big university is scared of new radical ideas like that, but not these guys. They knew what they were working with here, I guess. I have got to stop talking nonsense. It's distracting me. This is bad. Okay, I'm glad that got off. Shit. I didn't time that dodge. I got so distracted talking about bullshit that the boss just killed me. God, the friggin' run back to Logarius is longer than the boss fight itself is turning out to be on each individual attempt. I gotta not be so aggressive, I guess. I should back off before my stamina bar runs out entirely, so that I can actually, like, dodge attacks and stuff. Wait, please, and thank you. I don't know why I'm watching these ladies. I know they can't climb up ladders, but I guess they put the fear of ghosts in me, so they're successful in that regard, I guess. Why the hell is it so hot in my room? I'm not, like, sweating yet, but I'm concerned that I'm going to be any minute now. Excuse me? I'm gonna be honest, I only know what a Dalek is through pop cultural osmosis, because Doctor Who has been around in one form or another for like the past 60 years, which is wild to think about. I've watched like maybe 3 episodes of Doctor Who in my life, and it was the ones where Christopher Eccleston was the Doctor. I forget which one he even is. Is he like the 9th? Eccleston the 9th in Sword Now? little known sequel to Gideon and Harrow the Knight. There we go. Fuck. I always mistime his side swing combos. They're always like slower than I think they're gonna be. And I tried dodging into it, but I dodged into it too early, and that killed me. Okay, yeah. I watched like maybe 3 or 4 episodes back when I was still living with my parents after high school. There was one where he and Rose, the companion for that season, they were like trapped in a church with some wedding goers because there was a like super old like time monster outside, and whoever the time monster ate was just erased from existence, both in the present day and retroactively, or something like that. It's been ages since I've seen this. And then there was one where they were in World War II, and there were these creepy ghost kids wearing gas masks, and that's all I remember about that one. And I feel like I've seen more, but I don't remember enough of the finer details of it to talk about any of those. And that's about it. And like, I have a similar attitude towards Doctor Who that I do for like something like The Simpsons or anything else similarly extremely long running, where it's like, I'm sure some of it's good, but Jesus Christ, that is a lot of media for one person to get through. I don't know that I'm interested in doing that at this juncture. Maybe I'll change my mind when I'm like in my 40s, in my standard midlife crisis, and looking for something to get into. I don't know. For right now, I'm hyperfixating on Bloodborne. I can beat this boss. I don't doubt that. I just need to stop taking stupid hits. I think that would be it. Those skeletons can go through objects. You're gonna have to let me hit this. Okay. I'm glad that takes like forever and a day to charge up. The hard part. Oh. I wish that wouldn't fuck with the camera every single time he did that dive attack. Every time without fail. I am lucky he missed. Where did you go? God, dude, can you chill with the dive attacks? Damn it! He stun-locked me. Alright. I need another drink. Okie doke. I think that attempt just now was the closest we've gotten yet.
I don't know that it's fully necessary to roll into that specific ghost every time to, like, get her out of the way, but I am going to do it because I do find it funny. I love that those ladies are, like, literal ghosts and you can just shove them out of the way if you dodge into them. It's funny. You don't have a kick function anymore, like in Dark Souls, so... gotta have the next best thing, I suppose. Granted, in a game like this, I'm not... well, I'm not alive anymore. I was gonna say, I'm not sure how useful a kick would be. That was silly! Ladies and gentlemen, the streamer is losing her mind barely an hour in. How long will she last? Tune in next time on Bloodborne Ball Z. How wild of a crossover would that be? Just like, you're going downtown, fighting the cleric beast, and then Goku shows up with a spirit bomb for some reason. Like, hello. This makes no sense, but I'm here for it. Oh, she dropped something. Probably just blood vials if I had to guess. I've got plenty of those. And I'm going to have a hand cramp from holding down the O button to run so much. Okay, that was close. I was about to, like, have fallen off again, and I would have been kind of upset at myself for doing that. We're all good, though. Good to throw ourselves at Logarius again. Okay. I at least prevented the super armor from activating. God damn it. It's the scythe combos. They always trip me up with how delayed they are. What is this, an Elden Ring boss? Good lord. I have to dodge later than I think for the scythes. The scythe. He only has one. Like, ugh. Come on. Wishing the stakes of America were a thing in this game so that I could just try again. Without having to go through the level for the better part of a minute just to die again. Okay. Now they dropped more items.
thinking ahead a little, I don't know that I'll be able to finish the DLC in this run. I will give it my best shot, but I make no promises. And I'm giving myself the grace of not having to do that. Base game, sure, but the DLC is, by its very nature, strictly optional, and I didn't do the DLC in my level 1 run of Dark Souls, so that kind of sets a precedent for if I feel too overwhelmed. But we'll see. Assuming I can get past this fucking guy. That remains to be seen. Double. Whew. Good. Did not dodge late enough. Back off. I said, back off. That was not a good attempt. I only got him halfway down before he killed me. I should have just disengaged immediately and gone to break the sword-spewing sword. But I didn't. And I paid the price. What even is there to say about this run back at this point? We've all seen it a million times. I think I've been on this boss for like 30 minutes already, which I'm not happy about. Would have loved to have killed him by now. Maybe I should try parrying him more. That might help. Dodge his scythe. Give me a parryable attack, you asshole. I'll take that as an opportunity to heal myself. Fuck, come on. This is getting tedious, Logarius. Ugh. There's not really anything else I can go try. All I have left in the base game are boss fights, pretty much. There's this, and then Ebrietas, and then, or however you pronounce her name, and there's Wet Nurse, and then Garamond and the Moon Presence. So I'm gonna need a resupply soon. If I run out of Beast Blood pellets and fire papers, I'm gonna go fight another boss. Whatever that might be. Might just need a break from this dude. Recalibrate my brain a little bit. So that I'm not seeing weirdly delayed scythe attacks in my sleep. Okay. That would also be a good time for a bathroom break, come to think of it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 3 more attempts, and if I don't get him by then, I will go do something else. Fuck. Fuck! Oh, that attempt sucked so bad. Ah! I will admit, I may be starting to get a little bit tilted, a little bit salty. Only a little bit. This boss isn't insurmountable. I can beat him. That maybe makes this more annoying, actually. That I know I have the ability, but I'm just not clutching it out. My hand is indeed starting to cramp a little bit from holding down circle to run, so that's fun. That's fine. You ever try holding down a button on the controller with your ring finger instead of like your index or thumb? It feels really weird. Anyway. Wow, he was space changing really early there. That I would not have been able to do much there. He was up against the wall. I wouldn't have been able to back attack him. Having a great time here in Forsaken Castle Canehurst. Excuse me, Forsaken Canehurst Castle. The order of words there is very particular for whatever reason. Excuse me. There's always one or two enemies in these games who's like way, way louder than everything else. These ghost ladies, the cleric beast. Real yelly. I'm still having a good time, I'm just annoyed. This boss. As one is. Let me just top up control. Cannot see what's happening. Fuck. Dick. Fuck off, Logarius. God damn it. Alright, I'm going to fight somebody else. This fucking asshole is too annoying right now. Okay. Who did I go fight? I guess Ebrietas. Ebrietas? How the... God. What is it with FromSoft and putting words in their games that are hard to pronounce and then never having a single person in-game say that name? Why do they do that? Beast blood pellet, bolt paper, and bone marrow ash for her big weak spot head. Hi, doll. Actually, before we do this, I need to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I have returned. One of these days I'll, secret window. One of these days I will have a cool BRB screen that I can throw up whenever I need to go do something. And not just have... and give some people something to look at besides just the character I'm playing in whatever game I'm playing, staring formlessly at the screen and not doing anything. This game doesn't even have an idle animation for you to look at. What thing is that? I miss when games had having more unique idle animations instead of them just standing there was more commonplace. Hi, Abby. Boss fight time. I don't think I really even need to say anything about that, do I? Oh, look, a spam bot. Let me ban you. Okay, let's actually try that fight, huh? That was embarrassing. I forgot that she did that little backhanded tentacle sweep. That was a very silly ways to die. Yeah, either of those would probably work. Grab enough. I tend to say Ebrietas. Give it a hard I sound. Hi, Eddie. It's almost like Debbie. Just get behind you. Opportunity to hit her in the face like that. And again. Ow. Ow. Forgot about the frenzy attack. Just get wedged right up in your business. She squished me. She squished me. That was rude. I guess she can still do that from behind. That sucks. I remembered, like, my first playthrough of this game it being pretty safe to just like wedge yourself directly behind her like that. And it felt like none of her attacks could reach me, but I guess maybe I was misremembering things. Or perhaps it was wishful thinking on my part. Oh, fuck off. Seriously? I love being down 2 blood vials before the fight even starts. Some people are so rude, I swear. Keep doing this by all means. Yeah, like, keep attacking me with your dumb, stupid face if you want. Love that. Attacking me with the face. One more. There we go. Whew. Way easier than Logarius. I don't know why. I'll take it though. Burned through a lot of my stuff, but that's fine. I think Bone Marrow Ash is going to be too useful for any of the other fights in this game, because I think I've run out of things with big, obvious weak points to shoot at. Let me just take that off. Yeah, I don't know, that wasn't too bad. I don't know why I just can't hang with Logarius for whatever reason. Eat some more insight so I can buy some things. next, I want to go... Well, first I want to buy some stuff. Forgot about that almost. Yep. Okay. Next, I think I want to go fight Mergo's wet nurse. Again, pretty easy boss, actually. That one I know for a fact that you can pretty much just stand behind her and dodge most of her attacks. Surprisingly friendly for what can be the final boss of any given playthrough. Not that I'm complaining about it. In fact, let me... put the proper outfit back on this. Set that back down. Did not have time to open this last time I was here. Right. I don't know what that's doing here. I don't know what sort of lore implications that might have. I just know that it's there. Does anyone ask Zuli the Witch why there's a random Yosefka's blood vial right next to what can be the final boss? Somebody get on that. Buff myself before the cutscene. Look at how fucking cool and menacing this thing is. God, I love this design so much. One of the best boss designs in like any game ever. Just from sheer visual alone. Ow. Should've dodged. This is fine. I got the dagger. Right. You can, like, quote-unquote dodge this whenever Mergo's wet nurse is getting the attack started up. And if you do it properly, then cancel the attack and, like, wig out its AI for a little bit. But I didn't do that. I don't really remember how to. I think you just have to, like, time a dodge properly while you're logged on. But, you can just, like, run around the arena, and you'll be fine. It's just that it lasts for a really long time. Hey, Parl! Thanks for tuning in. Holy shit! You're just in time to watch me almost get one-shot by Mergo's wet nurse. I've got this, though. Hello. Ah! Space. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the good lucks and the well wishes. We'll get to Garen in a minute. Maybe. Don't dodge into it, fuck. There we go. First try, easy peasy. Whew. It was touch and go for a second there. Whew. That felt pretty nice after getting bodied by Logarius for a solid 30 minutes. Probably longer. Speaking of which, guess who's the only optional boss left in the base game? I think I've killed everything else. Yeah, I gotta go back to Logarius. I'll take hints on that if anybody wants. Hi, doll. If anyone has any pearls of wisdom. Just eat the rest of my insights. Yeah, I know to do that. It's just the rest of it. Oh shit, I only have 2 of these. We need to make a detour. I gotta make sure I can actually fight the moon presence. Right, I never went to pick up the one in Yosefka's clinic. Or Ariana's. I'll just go do that right now, since that's the first one I thought of. Oops! How tragic would that have been? Yeah, she's not here, so she's down here. Sorry. I always feel so bad doing that. I'll grab her shoes, I guess. Ugh. God, I feel so bad for her. She didn't want any of this. She was just trying to get through the night like everyone else. Feels bad. Don't like it. Let me try and stock up for what might be the rest of the run here. Just gonna get a bunch of those. Now it's time to eat these. Dump the rest of the blood vials, and we should be good to go. A thought just occurred to me. Let me test something out. Oh my god. This is perhaps too powerful for this game to handle. I always forget that Ariana's shoes doesn't give you any pants for whatever reason. So This is... This is quite the look I'm rocking here. I'm not gonna wear this for Logarius, but I'm gonna do this at least a few attempts for Gehrman. I need to change into something that's actually defensive, but believe you me, we will come back to this. Actually, let me see if I can find anything better. Not really. Alright. That's a... That's a powerful look. Florence Ashkettle will strike fear and awe into the hearts of every beast in Yharnam with that ensemble. Holy shit. Alright, but before that, I gotta throw myself at this nonsense. Wish me luck, y'all. I'm gonna need it. Okay, just approach this calmly. Do not let my annoyance overtake my hard-won, much practiced skills and my desire to win, so I can fight a different boss and move on with my life. Not off to a great start, not gonna lie. Okay. I'm down 2 blood files before the fight even starts. Not a great look. But I can pull a victory out from this, surely, right? I've had worse, right? Question mark? Definitely. Don't need him. Everything's going to be fine. Did you beat Logarius in your own level 4 playthrough, Parl? I'm curious. I'm having a harder time in this run than I did in the no melee run. Not a fan of that. Fuck. Oh, good. I love hearing that. He is an optional boss, so fuck! I mean, I'm not asexual, but that's besides the point. That has nothing to do with this challenge run. My not being asexual is entirely anathema to Bloodborne. I don't think Bloodborne even knows what sex is. It tries to know what sex is. The great ones do, but they don't like quite have a grasp on how that whole business should work. They're doing their cosmic best, and it doesn't quite work out for anybody involved. Least of all them. Okay. But I'm not telling. How much are you willing to bet that Gianni Matrigrano has put out a shitpost video voicing that exact sentence? I would bet at least $1 that he's done that. I fucking knew it! I knew it! Bless that man. He's a treasure. He's an ultra kill, by the way. That's neither here nor there. I ate that way too soon. This isn't going to work out, probably. I'll try anyway. That attempt was going so good. He stun-locked me to death. Asshole. Yeah, despite the kind of cursed start, that went pretty well. Until it didn't. Until he stun locked me. It's entirely his. It's not that his attacks are insurmountable. It's that the timings for them are all really, really weird. His scythe attacks are always way slower than you'd think they would be, and his sword attacks are way faster. And it's hard to know. Oh, fuck off, stupid ghost. It's hard to know which one he's going to do at any given moment, you know? Yes, thank you. Incredible insight into my strategy there, Parl. I appreciate it. Ingenious tactician over here. Mr. didn't even attempt this fight in his own run. I'm just razzing you. No hard feelings. I'm waiting until after I fall off this here gap to heal, by the way, if you were wondering. There. Now I'm about where I would be if I had gotten here without getting hit. So I would love to subscribe for more gamer tips. Where can we subscribe, Parl? Please tell us. I'm dying to know. I know your second joke hashtag there is Rise and Grind, but due to how it's formatted, it kind of looks like it says Risen Grind, and I don't even know what that means, but it is funny. It sounds like a dragon's dog because your main character is called The Arisen, because spoilers, the dragon kills you at the start of the game, but you come back to life because you're a magical person called The Arisen. But the dragon curses you, so like you gotta get your heart back and kill the dragon. That's the basic plot of that game, I think. This is cursed. He killed me with the phase 2 charge up. Interesting. I don't think I've had that happen in a while. Unfortunately, Parl, I do not have $100 to spare Venmoing you. I don't even have Venmo on my phone. Why did you have to say that? Why did you have to say that? That's so cursed. My thumb hurts. Those two things are unrelated. Carl, you're making it worse. I don't know if you're aware. Oh. Hi, Donichi. Donichi? Tell me if I'm mispronouncing that. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. You are watching me attempt to complete this game at level 4. I am currently throwing myself against Martyr Logarius and not having a great time, but I've gotten close a few attempts. I just need to clutch it out and stop getting hit by stupid shit. So hopefully I can manage to do that before stream ends. If I would really rather not spend literally the rest of stream fighting Martyr Logarius. I have other things that I want to do in this game. Okay, if I don't beat him by the time the 2-hour mark happens, I'm going to go into the DLC and try to at least get to Ludwig. And then we can revisit this, to see where we're at. Not fine. Shit! Oh, this sucks. Now he has super armor, so I can't make him flinch by attacking him. Unless I parry. Back off. Oh, that's right. Bullets don't work on him if he gets his charge off. They just, like, curve around him. That sucks. I'd forgotten that detail. That was cursed. Let's get back to him and try again. Right, of course, just lock in. Excellent advice. I will simply lock in and beat him this attempt. Just you wait and see, it's gonna be great. Okay, this is the one. Let's go. That's what happened there, in case you were wondering. I panic rolled. I'm so good at video games! I'm stretching. That was not a cry of anguish. Do I have anything that gives better... Let me get in the elevator, actually, before I... Do I have anything that would give better arcane defense than the hunter set? I don't know that I do. I have the church sets, I guess. Or maybe the executioner set? Let's see what the executioner set gives me. Choir set. Do I have that? I don't think I do. I'll make do with this. I don't know how much difference this is going to make, to be honest. I'm still extremely squishy. I'll try, though. I've never, like, seriously worn this set, actually. I always just, like, pick it up and then don't wear it. We'll see what difference it makes. Maybe. I don't even remember where you get the choir set offhand. Is it, like, somewhere in the Upper Cathedral Ward and I just missed it? Or do I just have to buy it? I don't... I do? Hold on. Let me get off this ladder. So I am. Oh, I do have it. I'm silly. How did I pass that? Right. Thank you for pointing that out. Somehow that passed me by. Anyway, we'll see how effective this is. Get out from behind that, please, thank you. Damn it! Yeah, his skull magic did seem to do less damage. I was at like a quarter health instead of 1 HP in a dream after I got hit there, but I guess I'll keep this on. No reason not to. Yeah, I'm not one of those people who say that armor is useless in Bloodborne. I guess I just forget how crucial that difference can be. See, I am a noted Chalice dungeon enjoyer, but I never mess around with. I don't really do like the fetid, rotted, cursed stuff. That always seemed a bit too difficult for my tastes, but I do like Chalice dungeons. I've run through them all before, all the preset ones anyway. And I spent a while after my last challenge run, like just going through brute chalices people had made to get high tier runes, just because I could, not really because I was going to use them. Alright. Yeah, I am extremely far away from having 62 vitality. Not the point of this, but I get you. Right. Still.
still, curious. Alright, now for the hard part. Fuck! That always... God, that always gets me. Okay, let me plug in my controller real quick so it doesn't run out of battery. Give my thumb a break. Okay. Yeah, I was too close. And I was trying to get out of the way, but he was stun locking me, unfortunately. These dart shooters have no chill, I swear. They have less chill than the ghosts, the literal screaming ghost ladies. It do be like that. Oh god, don't do it on my account. Do it because you want to. If you don't want to, I'm not gonna stop you. This is really hard. I think it's interesting and kind of fun sometimes, and it's giving me a different way to experience this game. But I would not recommend it for the faint of heart. It is difficult. That is a lot. I've played this game for maybe 200? This is like... This character I'm playing as, this is like the 5th file I've made. Ow. If I could just bully him better in the first phase. Fuck you, Logarius. Could you not? I did not mean to do the visceral there. That did hardly any damage. I wish you could interrupt some damage. God fucking damn it! I gotta get in there. But the problem is, if you try and get in there in a second phase, he'll, like, break out of your hits faster.
Damn it. This is tough. I ain't even gotten to Gehrman yet. I'm gonna have to restock soon anyway. Losing my mind a little bit. If they would, like, let go of their knives, they could probably climb this ladder pretty easily. Oh, like I said earlier, I've put, like, around 200 hours into this game across my various characters. This is, like, the 5th character that I've made. My first character has, like, I don't know, 130 hours, and then I get the rest of the 200 from, other characters. Well, thanks for that, I guess, but I haven't even fought Gehrman yet, so we'll see how that goes. Whee! Okay, I got him. Woo! Actually dodged that time. Alright, fucker, let's dance. God damn it, you are kidding me. That same fucking combo gets me every single time. I'm getting a little tilted. Just a little bit. Okay, time to go do something else. Let's fuck around in the DLC for a while. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in, Donichi. I appreciate you watching. I hope I was a little entertaining, at least. Let me pop one of these so I can afford to repair my stuff. Reconfigure my outfit. Yes, this is the way. Okay. I need distractionary tactics. Okay, I need another break from Logarius, so I'm gonna go run around in the DLC and try to get to Ludwig. I don't think I'm even really going to pick anything up. I don't need anything for this character. Pick me up, please. Thank you.
Cursed fiends, their children too. And their children forever true.
Right, but that's like literally at the very end. I'm just concerned with this opening area right now. The other Blood Rock is in the fishing hamlet. It's like deep in the fishing hamlet. Like right before Orphan of Kos, I think. Nothing of importance to this run here in the Hunter's Nightmare section, at least. Except maybe some extra blood vials, but I don't remember which item here is which. I'm just going to concern myself with getting that shortcut open and trying not to die. I say and immediately go for the first shiny I see. Don't worry about it. Move. Not off to a great start. I was trying to get to there so I could open that door. I did not get there. I didn't remember where it was. This is going great. Is my mic still working? Yes. We're good. Didn't think to check that earlier. It's fine. Run, Florence Ashkettle. Run as far as your skinny little legs will take you. Yeah, no kidding. You can go do this. You can come here as soon as you defeat Victor and Amelia. You really shouldn't. But you technically can, so... That's how you dodge attacks. You have got to be kidding me. I got mobbed by the fucking birds. Oh, this is gonna be torture. Hey, Power Ranger Rojo. What is up? Thanks for tuning in. I just died. I was mobbed to death by my brethren, unfortunately. I'm, still doing this level 4 run of Bloodborne, getting my ass kicked. I cannot handle Martyr Logarius right now, so I'm taking a break from that to do something else. Fuck. Can I get to this door, please? Oh my god. I'm getting a little bit tilted. Just a little bit. Just a hair. Just a smidge of tilt as a treat. It tastes good with strawberry preserve, if you were wondering. The strawberry tilt sandwich is one of my favorite streamer snacks. Don't get I can be multiple things. Do not. funny you say that, Parl. I do eventually want to get, to, like, commission some art of my persona as other species. Like, I want to get one as, with her as, like, a maned lioness, because I think that would be fun. And I also want a monkey form at some point, because that's my zodiac sign. This is a right mess I've gotten myself into. And maybe even a dragon, just because I think dragons are cool. Premonitions. Do tell. Do you have art of your goat yet, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Excuse me, sir. I should stay at full health. With the ensemble I'm rocking, I really can't afford to take any hits. Fuck off. Ow! I said fuck off. Excuse me? We're having a normal one here. Oh, I see. Fair enough. Alright, let me try and get past this gentleman. Okay. If I can just get to this door and activate the shortcut. Serpentine, serpentine, I know those dudes have guns. Whew, okay. Shortcut unlocked. That's our first big hurdle here. Hi, Simon.
You're a hunter? Well, this is the hunter's nightmare. You've seen them before. This is what the ports do. Unless you... Oh yes, you sense a secret, as if the spirit... Such inquisitive, but beware, especially. Beware, especially. Beware.
I don't know why I'm bothering with his dialogue. It's not like I'm gonna use his bowblade that you get at the end of his quest. Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Trust me, I'm bewaring as hard as I can right now. Excuse me. Move out of the way? What are you doing? Jesus. I can handle the basic enemies here, even though they hit me like trucks. Fuck off, you stupid bird. Attack someone else. Ow. Just don't shoot me again. Ooh. Okay. Let me just be fully healed.
Jesus. Run! Get the lantern! Oh. I think I can get to Ludwig from here without any further issue. Yeah, he's just up there. I need to use the restroom again, and also give my right hand a break because it's cramping up from how often I'm holding down the circle button. I will be right back. Alright, let's get suited up for Logarius again. Oh, I need to... put on the choir fit. Alright, asshole. This time I got you. I got your number. I got you on fucking speed dial. I'm going to rip you limb from limb. I'm gonna miraculously wedge you against a wall and prevent you from running away anywhere, and I'm just gonna wail on you until you die. And it's gonna be great, and everyone will clap, and I will spontaneously gain 10,000 Twitch subscribers. It will water my crops and file my taxes and fix my non-existent marriage. That's how powerful this upcoming victory is going to be. Just you wait. Just to clarify, I don't mean non-existent in like a metaphorical way. I'm literally not married. I'm currently single, in fact. Single and not looking. Don't get any ideas. This bird is not searching for anybody. What on earth am I talking about right now? This is what streaming does to you, by the way. If you're thinking of getting into that as like a career or even a side hustle, streaming just makes you say stupid shit on a long enough timeline. This is known. I'm always saying this. We need like a YouTube thumbnail with like those obnoxious curved red arrows pointing at like part of my persona. I'm not canceling marriage. If anybody wants to get married and feel you're ready for that, that's fine. It's just not me.
fuck? These fucking sword combos always get me. That was a pretty standard attempt, I guess. Got him down to quarter health, died immediately. I don't suppose there are any Bloodborne experts out there who have done this challenge before and can offer some insight to help me dig myself out of this hole that I voluntarily put myself in. Plunging attack came out a little weird, but worked out in the end. I don't know that I'll be doing this particular challenge run again anytime soon. Maybe ever. I'm pretty okay at this game, but I'm not like fantastic at it. Especially when I'm trying to talk at the same time. I'm glad you preemptively. Oh, for fuck's sake! Ah! Losing my mind! Losing it! Local bird descends into madness trying to play video game with arbitrary self-restrictions. More at 11. Thank you, thank you. I was really close there. I think my strategy was sound. I didn't execute on it properly. And I think next time I'll try actually getting to the boss before I accidentally throw myself off the roof. I think that'll be good to keep in mind for future attempts, including this one. By the way, it hasn't happened yet, and I probably shouldn't be speaking it into being by talking about it, but falling off the roof during the Logarius boss fight is a real concern. It doesn't happen very often, but if you're not, like, paying attention to where you are, could. I've fallen off in his boss arena more than once, I'll say that much. And I almost did on my last real attempt when I was whacking him to knock him out of his super armor attack. It's a real danger. This really is a Castlevania level. You're in danger at almost all times of just falling off the roof and dying unceremoniously. Can you imagine how sick a FromSoft Castlevania game would be? I keep saying this because I keep thinking it would be sick as hell, and it's probably never going to happen because Konami doesn't really care about their video games anymore. Well, they care a little bit now, but not as much as they used to. Not a great start. Hold still. Fuck! Fuck! Sorry. I didn't mean to yell. I just got really frustrated there. Okay. When he tries to stab you with the sword, don't dodge backwards. You'll just get caught in it. Dodge to the side. Just dodge to the side, Cadenza. And that particular problem can be solved a lot more consistently. Do not yell at the video game. It's fine, it's meant to be entertaining. Deep breaths. I'm good. I'm a little annoyed, but I'm good. I will not let this fucker beat me. Okay, I'm good now. Sorry about that. I try not to do the stereotypical streamer thing of yelling at video games, because I personally don't find that very entertaining. Just you get it, you get it. Games are fun, I say as I go Super Saiyan. I'm just a little tilted right now. Florence is not having a good night, the poor lady. Also, my thumb hurts. Okay. I got this time. I can, in fact, beat this boss. I've done it before, albeit under less punishing circumstances, but I've beaten him before and I can do it again now. I will do it again. See? Way easier to dodge that with a sidestep. Oops. Dodge to the side. Get him. Yes! Yes! Woo! Finally! Oh my god. That took way too long. Finished him off with a cherry tap. Let me get my outfit back on. Actually, I need to put this on real quick. There is literally no point to me doing this in this run, but I'm doing it anyway. Look at this fucking ensemble, oh my god. What an immaculate outfit. Alright, let me get this out. Let me get this back on. If any artists out there are watching, I will commission you. I will pay you money to draw my persona in this exact outfit. Feel free to reach out if you're interested.
Visitor, I claim no subjects, but here kneel or get... Visitor, I am Annalise, ruler, yet what is it? Well, an odd... We've touched share, if that I very drink, feel the spreading corruption. Now we too. We await thy for the odd.
There we go. I am not going to deliver this to Alfred. There's no reason for me to. Okay, just barely over half an hour left for stream time before I call it a night. Do I practice Ludwig or do I practice Gehrman? I'm not going to be able to beat either of them unless I get extremely lucky. I'll be honest, I doubt I'm going to be able to finish the DLC, because I'm not that good at this game. So I might just give that a miss, and go straight for Gehrman. It is my stream after all, and I can do what I want. Is it to buy the Kanehurst set? Way expensive. You know what? I don't have anything else to spend money on. Let's do it. Give myself some wiggle room. This stuff has pretty good physical defense, which is why I'm bothering. Oh, I've got plenty of blood vials. Alright. Let's save Gehrman for next stream, actually. I think I'm gonna spend the rest of stream throwing myself with Ludwig. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll just give the DLC a miss. That's fine. I don't have to be extremely thorough. I've already beaten all the other bosses in the base game. I think I've proven myself in that, at least. I don't need to be such a gamer that I do the DLC at level 4. Other people have already done that. I know my own limits. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. What I am going to do is put the Kanehurst armor on, so that I have at least a fighting chance. Love the look, Florence. Yeah, Ludwig's a good boss. I like him too. It's just, I always have a really hard time with him. He's a hard boss. He's squirrely and unpredictable in his first phase, and then his attack timings are really weird in the second phase. Very cool boss though. I do like it. I say, as I prepare to be extremely frustrated for the next half hour, but we'll see. Honestly, I don't think it would even be worth it to use any of my supplies that I have.
Help us.
I would rather save those for Karen.
Sign this.
Drink real quick.
Ludwig Pig is coming. Have mercy. Have mercy upon us.
Continuing the trend of nobody in Yharnam having ever seen a dentist in their life. Let's go for 2 seconds, please. I dodged directly into that attack and died. I feel like on the one hand the damage was actually pretty okay, but on the other hand, I'm gonna have to hit him a lot. And he only needs to hit me like maybe twice in a row before I die. So that's gonna be fun. I will avail myself of these extra blood vials. Shout out to this poor skeleton. FromSoft knew. That's why they put him there. They knew. Seem to time my dodges properly against Ludwig. I don't know why. He just, like, throws me off every single time. Not that it really matters, but for this playthrough, but, you know, it's fine. This is oddly chill, I will say. Throwing myself against an obviously very difficult boss over and over with a severely underpowered character. It's nice to decompress, I suppose. HP in a dream. Nice. I really should have just gotten out of the way there. Can I even... Do you... Alright, here... Let's get a bet going. Do you think that I will be able to get Ludwig to Phase 2? I'm not even talking about defeating him right now. Can I get him to Phase 2 before the end of stream? We shall see. Signs point to no so far, but stranger things have happened. Well, thank y'all, I appreciate it. You have more confidence in me than I have in myself right now at this present moment. I will believe in the you that believes in me, I guess. I have never watched Gurren Lagann, and I have no interest in doing so, but I know that that's what that quote is from. Dodged way too soon. Ow. I got squinged. I got squinged real bad. Watch as I create the final skimmable segment of this stream VOD in real time. Yes, I got squanched. It's definitely a word that people say on a regular basis. I'm not entirely sure why, but purposefully saying words wrong is inordinately funny to me, like squimch instead of squish, or relatedly, fimsh instead of fish. I don't know, there's just something about being obviously incorrect, but saying it with confidence anyways, that is humorous to me. Seems to always start the fight with that exact attack. How the piss did I dodge any of that? I don't know. I couldn't see what the hell was going on with the camera there. I dodged too soon. I dodged too soon. That's obviously a wind-up. You got me. I think the sad thing is that was my best attempt so far. I lasted 12 seconds instead of 8 seconds. I was counting. Down to the nanosecond. I was using that atomic clock that they have out in the desert to keep an exact time frame of how long I lasted against this boss in the video game that I'm playing. I had to call in a favor with Congress and like some shadow organizations that I don't really want to talk about, just to have the measurements for that, and I really appreciate them being able to do that for me in this trying time of being stuck on a boss in a video game. Where do we go from here? I'm not sure. We will find out together. Nice, limb break. I got squinched. I almost got squinched a second time. I need to get off the stairs. That single attack, every single time. Yeah, Parl knows what I'm talking about. He understands. Ludwig does like doing that. I meant to press O. I pressed triangle instead. That's okay. I'll get more. There's a ready source of blood vials right over here. Hi, my name is Stephen Maxwell. I'm a professional from skeleton. Yeah, when I signed up for this job, I mentioned that I tend to naturally secrete the materials that people use to make those blood vials in Bloodborne, and they signed me up right away. They said at the end of the interview, "Hey, you want to work for us?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Little did I know what I was getting into. Unfortunately, I didn't realize when I took on this job that they were going to relegate me to like hanging out outside of against the edge of a fence in the DLC for the rest of time. They didn't mention that particular aspect of this job in the contract, unfortunately. It's an easy job, I'll say that much. I get to hang out around the fence, make horrible, wretched noises as I curse my lot in life, get killed by the occasional player who's harvesting blood vials for another attempt at the boss that I'm next to. I'm told that boss is pretty good. I've never seen Ludwig in person. We don't even pass each other on the way to work every day. He's much higher up than I am, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know. This job is challenging. You get in your head about it sometimes. It's hard to be relegated to a basic enemy that the player kills for items over and over. But I try and take solace in the fact that I am a unique one-time enemy. There's no other blood skeletons like me in the entire game, which is nice. So I do take pride in that. But yeah, thanks for the interview. I appreciate it. That was a whole lot of nonsense. I didn't even get to hit him that time. Listen, Parl, when you're stuck in a dead-end job, you gotta take what pleasures you can from it, you know what I mean? He knows what he's doing. He's just trying his best to survive in an unforgiving world. You know, living paycheck to paycheck like the rest of us. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you have to recalibrate your cesium clock. That was pretty insensitive of me. I hope it doesn't take too long to recalibrate. I never asked about that when I contracted them out the first time. They told me not to worry about it, so I chose not to worry about it. You know what I mean? Damn, he really can two-shot me from basically any attack he does, huh? Good, I'm glad. You know, after Logarius, this is weirdly chill. I'm oddly relaxed right now. I don't feel particularly pressured. I guess because I'm not like putting it on myself to beat this boss. Because he is optional. Not within the context of the DLC, but within the context of the game overall. You have to opt into the DLC. You gotta go out of your way to buy it. But yeah, I don't know. This is oddly relaxing. We'll see how I feel about Gehrman when we get to him, but that's for Saturday. I don't think you can parry silly horseman Ludwig, can you? Can you parry Ludwig at all? Can you parry him in phase 2? I don't actually know the answer to that. I don't think so. That was some good damage. Oh, Jesus! I thought he killed me. 1 HP in a dream. Can you back off for 2 seconds and let me heal? Thank you. Woo! That attack, I don't even know what's happening here, but it's so gross. I am getting stuck in a healing loop. I had used half my blood vials. And I'm dead. You'd think it would be easier to dodge that projectile by like going through it, but I found that that's not the case. You'll get clipped by it almost every single time. It's a lot easier to just like dodge away from it. And of course, if you're far enough away from him when he does that, you don't really have to worry about it, but you have to be a considerable distance away for that to work. That was a pretty okay attempt. I got maybe a quarter down, maybe a fifth, but I got caught in a loop there of getting hit and having to heal and getting hit, having to heal. You know how it goes. Thank you. That was a pretty okay attempt. Alright, buddy. There we go. Actually got the timing for once. My dodges. His silly horse prancing attack is deceptively deadly, as you just saw. Extremely fatal if you let it be, and I did, much to my chagrin. That's fine. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. I do have a bowl of mac and cheese on my desk right now, and I will happily devour the rest of it. Literally the nanosecond stream is over, but I can tough it out for 10 more minutes, I think. This dude is so squirrely. I got myself up to full from that. Nice. Alright, let me circle around to his other side. The horse prance! Got me with the horse prance. This dude loves prancing. Far be it for me to prance chain. I'd rather not do that. Down to the side. I found that it's better to just run directly away when he does that attack, and it's pretty easy to dodge that way. I need to just get the fuck away when he does that. Every time I dodge properly when he doesn't charge like that. Alright, can you just cooperate and let me hit you, please? No, not that attack, son of a bitch! Best attempt so far. Not that that means much. Look how much health he still had left, but I was doing it there for a second. I think I've went through like 3 water bottles in this stream so far. Speaking of which, let me get another one. Hydration is important. You will literally die if you don't. I could probably get him down further faster if I were... Excuse me, if I were using beast blood pellets and fire papers. But again, I want to save those for Jeremy. Although, it probably wouldn't hurt to use one. I'll use them on my final attempt of the night, and we'll see where that takes me. Nice, I got his head. Use that attack very often. I always forget about it. Ow! You ever been wombo comboed by a giant mutated horse? I don't recommend it. That's fine. I feel like I have enough time for like maybe 2 or 3 more attempts, depending on how they go. The stream is definitely winding down. Thank you. Your sacrifice will be remembered forever. Random bloody skeleton man. Get out of that corner, please. I would prefer you to not be in that corner. Ow. Ooh, I dodged directly into that. Shout out to me. Dodging directly into attacks. Since, however long I've been playing these games. It's been a minute. Okay. Final attempt of the night. I'll go ahead and pop a beast blood pellet and a fire paper on this attempt. See how far that gets me. Probably not much further, but you never know. Locked in with him. Ow. Yep, not surprising. That didn't help much. And he still hits like a truck. Alright. Sorry if I disappoint anybody out there who's watching this, both now and in the future, but I will not be doing the DLC in this run. I know my own limits. And I'm sure you can find somebody out there who has done all bosses runs of this game at level 4. In fact, I know they exist. But you won't be getting that from me, I'm afraid. Okay. What I will do is repair my stuff. get back into the proper outfit. Draw this. There we go. Okay, I suspect I will be spending probably the entirety of the stream Saturday throwing myself against Gehrman. If Logarius was any indicator, this is going to be really hard, especially with the nonsense I'm wearing. But until then, thank y'all for watching, I appreciate it, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye!